My name is Admiral Katherine Kate Harrington, but most sailors in the fleet know me by a different title. The Lady Admiral. I didn't earn that nickname because I asked for it. I earned it somewhere between the storms of the Pacific and the long silent nights of the Persian Gulf, between missile drills, rescue missions, and the quiet responsibility of commanding thousands of sailors whose lives depended on the decisions I made in seconds. I've commanded carriers, coordinated joint operations, and stared down threats that most people only see on the news. But the night I remember most clearly was the night our destroyer fleet had to turn the Mediterranean sky into a shield of fire, because someone had just launched missiles. And if we didn't stop them, millions of people could die. Behind me, radar screens glowed inside Combat Information Center. Out here, the sea looked peaceful. But every sailor on my ship knew better. I had 3 destroyers under my command, part of a U.S. Navy task group operating in international waters. Our mission was simple on paper: maintain regional security, protect Allied forces, keep the sea lanes open. Simple missions rarely stay simple. My communications officer stepped out onto the bridge. "Admiral, intelligence update from Fleet Command." I turned toward him. "Let's hear it." He hesitated for half a second. That half-second told me everything. Satellite surveillance indicates possible missile launch preparations from hostile forces inland. I crossed my arms. Ballistic? Possibly medium range. The sky was still calm, but somewhere beyond the horizon, a storm was waking up. We would stop them, or die trying. The shield rises.
Admiral, tracking 12 missiles.
12. I repeated. Yes, ma'am. That wasn't a strike. That was a barrage. I stared at the screen, each glowing dot represented a warhead screaming through the upper atmosphere faster than sound. Time to impact: 15 minutes. I turned to the weapons officer. "Prepare SM-3 interceptors." Aye. The vertical launch system beneath our deck held dozens of missiles designed for exactly this moment. I pressed the comm switch. "This is Admiral Harrington. All ships in task group, initiate missile defense protocol." The other destroyers responded instantly. Their radar systems linked with ours. 3 ships. 1 shield. The tactical officer looked up. "Firing solution ready." I nodded. "Engage." Chapter 4. Fire from the sea. The first interceptor launched with a thunderous roar. The deck shook beneath my boots. Then another. And another. Bright pillars of flame shot into the night sky. Missile away. Missile away. Missile away. Each interceptor climbed into space, guided by radar and satellites. The room fell silent again. Everyone watched the screens. Seconds stretched into eternity. Then, intercept. A bright flash appeared on the display. 1 hostile missile destroyed. Cheers broke out. But the battle wasn't over. 11 remaining. I folded my arms. Keep firing. The ocean became a battlefield of invisible lines. Missiles chasing missiles at hypersonic speed. Another flash. Second intercept confirmed. Then a third. But suddenly, "Admiral, what is it?" 1 missile evaded the first intercept. My stomach tightened. New trajectory? The radar operator swallowed. "It's descending fast. Toward land. Toward people." I stepped closer to the screen. "Prepare final interceptor." The weapons officer looked at me. "Last shot, ma'am." I nodded. "Make it count." The last shot. The final interceptor launched into the darkness. Everyone watched. Nobody spoke. The missile climbed higher and higher. The radar computer calculated the collision point. 2 objects racing toward each other faster than a rifle bullet. 5 seconds. 4. 3. Then, a burst of light filled the screen. The hostile missile vanished. Silence. Then the radar officer shouted, "Target destroyed." The room erupted. Applause. Cheers. Relief.
12 missiles.
12 intercepts. The sky was clear again. But I didn't celebrate yet. Because battles like this never truly end. I stepped onto the bridge again. The sea was calm. The stars were bright. And somewhere out there, our sailors had just saved countless lives. The communications officer approached. Fleet Command sends their congratulations, Admiral. I nodded slowly. Tell them the credit belongs to the crew. I looked across the dark horizon. The ocean was quiet again. For tonight. But the world is a dangerous place. And as long as the sea remains uncertain, the fleet will stand watch. And so will I. Because I'm not just an admiral. I'm the Lady Admiral. And protecting the ocean is what we do.